So I'm thinking about some kind of fishy type jackfruit wrap. I've done chicken pork flavors and chili powder mix and stuff like that. It came out really good. So I'm trying to think what I could do. I know I'm going to put onions and grapes and cucumber and avocado to give it crispness and coolness, because I think I'm going to be using something a little bit spicy. It's going to have cilantro, and there's here, for those of you who've never seen it, that's jackfruit young, cut up in chunks or peeled out of the giant football-like fruit, and they just shred it. If you've never seen it, looks like chicken or pork or something like that. It really does, has the texture. It's a very bland taste, like a very mild chicken or something. So now I'm thinking, all right, Old Bay, I can't go heavy on it because Old Bay is spicy. And this guy has a little spice and sweet. So I'm trying to think, like, man, do I want to just go Old Bay, or do I want to go Old Bay and a touch of this? Maybe bring in a sweet, spicy, tropical flair to the Old Bay fishy type seasoning. And then if it's too hot, I can coat the wrap, taco, whatever you want to call it, with a mayo. And that might give it a nice coolness to it as well. So I don't know. I'm going to get the jackfruit working and then I'll decide. What do you guys say? Alright, so I got it on 4. I'm going to heat it up. Remember, it's raw. You can eat it raw. It's a fruit. It's just young because it has that bland taste. If it was a real jackfruit, it would be a different color. If it was mature, and it would taste like fruit. I'm doing it in coconut oil because it has like a buttery flavor. And I like the taste of that over the olive oil sometimes. And in this dish, I think it will go well. So I'm just going to do that for a little bit. Again, just going to get it going, and then I got to decide if I'm hitting it with Old Bay or not, or just Old Bay, or both of those the sauce with it. I don't know. Trying to feel. I try to taste it, but I haven't made up my mind yet. All right, so I went with the Old Bay a little, and then the sweet chili sauce. And with the olive oil combined, it has the coconut oil has a really nice flavor, real nice flavor. I don't know if it's going to be considered fish-like flavor or taste. I'll have to see, but the olive oil would have been too bold of a flavor. The sweet, buttery coconut oil went great with these two. So I have romaine hidden under there, all that cilantro, along with all the other goodies I showed you. And on this one, I put the mayo in case I need it to be cool. I'm going to get one with the mayo and see how that mixes, and one without. Alright, so you can see, or maybe not, it's kind of saucy. So I used enough of the sauce and of the oil, so it will go good on the wrap. Now how spicy it will be, I don't know. And there's the other guy. Now I'm going to fold these up. I'm going to hit it with a side. I made 2 different gourmet potato salads, same exact ones, except one has parsley, the other has, well, then it wouldn't be exact. Let me rephrase that. I made potato salad, I divided it into 2. One has parsley, one has basil, one has olive oil, and one has the vegan mayonnaise. And if you're curious of what mayonnaise I use, in case somebody's watching this that never seen it, this is the best flavor one I've ever had. I had one that might have had better ingredients, but a couple of them, at least 3 more. One wasn't recyclable and it didn't taste like mayonnaise. The other 2 were pretty decent, but still didn't taste like mayonnaise. So let me plate this up. Alright, so I'm using the potato salad that I used the olive oil in. Since I already have mayo on the one there, I want something nice and fresh. For those who've never seen a video with that, there's like grapes and tomatoes and red bell pepper and carrots. This one has basil, olive oil, celery, and red onion, I think, in there. Now, since jackfruit doesn't have much anything in the way of protein, nil on protein, fiber good, a little bit of calcium and iron. So what I'll do is, I had a green grass juice. If you're familiar with like Amazing Grass, green grass juices, I have that for my alkalinity and for some vitamins and minerals. And then of course there's fresh veggies and stuff in here as well. But this guy here, if I want protein and it's not in my meal, I'll make this shake. When I make a shake, vanilla or chocolate, and I make it just in the glass like this with water. Water is the best transport material. You can use non-dairy milk, which is a lot of water anyway, but regular pure water is the best. So this is 25% on the vitamins and minerals. Garden of Life is my favorite. It's raw, but I like the flavor of Nutiva, vanilla and chocolate in water over the Garden of Life. They both work awesome in smoothies of banana and fruit and whatever else. But when it comes to just drinking out of a glass, I'll use this one instead of Garden of Life. So that will be, the main protein that I need. And like I said on some of these videos, you saw this in another video, I haven't made my hummus yet, so it's still sitting here. You can use beans. Beans are fiber and protein and potassium and everything. You could easily throw beans in there if you want. I personally didn't want the taste of beans or anything else. I just wanted jackfruit in there. All right, so let me take a taste of this and see what it's like. Awesome flavor. I tasted the one without the mayo. Could it be fish? You could say it's like a light flavored white fish, like a cod or a flounder, or a very mild chicken. The sauce itself does have a tropical, it depends on what kind of fish you're used to eating, what kind of sauces you're used to eating on your fish, and what part of the world. When I lived in Florida, even in New Jersey on the East Coast, but mostly in Florida, a lot of the dishes, seafood dishes, on the West Coast of Florida have that tropical Caribbean flavor to their seafood. So for me, this is very close to a fish like taco. Now if you're used to just a piece of fried cod or something like that thrown together in a taco with some veggies and stuff and whatever you would lemon on it, then no, it wouldn't be a fish taco. But in the style of crab or shrimp or fish down in Florida, this would be one of the main types of dishes, that Caribbean type flavor. So whether it tastes more like chicken, pork, or fish to you, that's up to you. It's an awesome flavor. That's a great combo. And I'm telling you, with the olive oil, I have my music up a little high, that's why I'm talking loud. With the olive oil, it would have been too bold of a flavor. The Old Bay is there. I should have used maybe a little more. And the chili sauce with the coconut oil went really, really well. So yeah, wonderful, wonderful flavor. And man, you're not going to get a piece of, well, you might get a piece of fish, but it's hard pressed to get a piece of meat to ever be that soft and tender, unless you do some people can do it, obviously, but most people can't. So when it comes to jackfruit, you'll never have a problem doing it. And people smoke it for hours in a smoker for like 2 days. Well, you know what? I was a barbecue fan years ago, but then I realized that I shouldn't be eating grilled smoke infested meat that's a cancer carcinogen, you know what I mean? So that I learned a long time ago before I even turned vegan. It just didn't make sense to me. I started to, I guess, wake up slow before my more rapid awakening. So anyway, this is a great product, a great meal. Do it up. And if you're not familiar with this, again, anybody else watching, I recommend both Nutiva and the Garden of Life. Garden of Life is raw and a lot better. All right? Excellent meal. I'm so happy I decided. I almost went with the chicken type pork flavor with the chipotle and the chili powder mix, and I said, you know what? Let me do something else. I'm so happy I did, because that flavor and that moisture is awesome. All right, let me enjoy it before it gets cold. And I just warm mine up again. You people might want them as a taco and crisp them up. Maybe you want bigger ones and roll them as a burrito. I just do it like this. And here, I can't do it with one hand, and I stuffed it a little bit. But if you ever want to just fold it and you're too lazy or it's too small, take your hand and make a fold like that over it. I can't do it one hand, but you make another fold that way, and it's like I call it the false burrito. And you put it like that, and then you can hold it together better. If you want to do that, instead of holding it like this and eating it sideways with your mouth, you can go like this, and it's a lot easier. All right? Anyway, do it up. Enjoy. It's kind of spicy, but not that spicy. Love yous. Bye-bye. Or maybe not. I don't know what my camera does. It just doesn't want to shut up sometimes.